Hey guys, Cha-chan here, and happy Halloween! I'm so excited. I mean, it's currently Tuesday the 30th, but you know, tomorrow's Halloween. Anyway, so I thought in this video I would share some spooky ghost stories. Obviously I'm not a brilliant storyteller, but I can tell you some experiences I've had with the paranormal. Ooh, spooky. But before I get into that, I want to mention quickly what I'm drawing. So these will be two characters. Well, these two on screen right now are the same character. They are both vampires, and the kind of story is that this guy that I'm currently drawing, he's a scientist who got bitten by a vampire, cured it, and then got bitten by a vampire again, but his cure didn't work because his body kind of became immune to it, so he has to like remake a new cure, and it's gonna take him a while. And this other character is the vampire that bit him twice, first time and second time. So yeah, that's all I have really. I did go through a couple different colour variations here because I hadn't really set down the colour palette yet. But yeah, also at the end of this, second half rather, I do like a mini speed paint thing. I mean, this is a speed paint, but you know what I mean. A drawing rather than a sketch. Anyway, so I guess I should talk about some spooky stories. So, I believe in ghosts, and I know not everyone does, you don't have to, but I hope you enjoy these little, like, stories anyway. So I guess I will start with the one that happened in the room I'm currently sat in, which is my bedroom. I do get sleep paralysis, but this was not sleep paralysis, I can guarantee you, because I was able to move, and yeah, so it was 3 AM, as is with all ghost stories, and I woke up, and I was like, it's dark, and then I felt something rush past me. And I was kind of like, well, that's not good. It's giving off a really, really bad presence. But I couldn't be bothered with it, so I went back to sleep. Yeah. But the next night, I got into bed and I immediately felt this heavy, dark presence just at the end of my bed, just stood there. And I was like, please leave. I want to go to sleep. And I just decided I would send all the bad vibes that it was sending me back at it. And it worked, it left because I wasn't being scared enough. I will admit I was slightly scared of it, it was pretty terrifying. But looking back, it is quite funny. Other experiences I've had in this room are hearing things just rattling, and then I just say, can you please leave? I want to go to sleep, and it just stops. Like, yeah, I live in an old house, by the way, it's about 100 years old. What else have I experienced in this house? Oh, we can hear the radio on downstairs when it's off and it's nighttime and everyone's in bed. Like, it's not just me that's heard this, my twin has also heard it, and honestly, sometimes it gets so loud. I've gone downstairs before to see if the radio is on, and it's not, but you can't hear it from downstairs, you can only hear it when you're upstairs, or going like up and down the staircase. It's weird, but you can get used to it, it's like background noise. I guess other noises I've heard, I heard someone brushing their teeth for like 2 hours straight once, and it was 4 AM. Yeah. So that was interesting. So that's kind of the major things that have happened in this house. I don't really know what else has happened. Probably not much. I don't know. Outside of this house, I do have other experiences though. What should I start with? I will talk about the Grey Lady of Dilston Castle, because that was honestly really scary. I was about 8 years old, I think, 8 or 10, and I was there with my family, and I went into this room with my cousin, and I can't remember what he was saying, but I turned round to like leave, and there was this lady stood in the door. but she was like slightly translucent. This is a full body apparition that kind of faded towards the feet, and she was just completely grey, and she had this like red blood dripping from her mouth. I'm not even joking. Like, it was terrifying. She was kind of short, but taller than me because I am a really short person. And obviously when I was about 8 to 10 I was a lot shorter as well, and oh my god, it was terrifying. I bolted out of that room. Oh my god. But that's not where it ends. So we went into this, like, the information centre, and I don't know how we got onto the topic of it. Maybe she mentioned the ghost being there. I was like, oh, I saw a grey lady today in the castle. And she went, oh, does it look like this? And she showed me a picture that looked exactly like the woman I just saw. And oh my god, and it doesn't even end there. She died from like this thing, I can't remember what disease it was, but it's forced now. It made you cough up blood, and she had blood dripping from her mouth, and you see what I'm saying? So yeah, that is my like most like evidence backed up, not evidence, like my most like real with evidence ghost encounter, I guess. I mean, I don't have any like photos or anything, but the fact that I saw this lady before I even knew she existed was kind of like, you know. But also on that day, the lady came back with us to the castle. I think she was also a bit of like paranormal investigator, and we went into this like dungeon part of it because that also had really bad vibes, and then suddenly I felt a presence like rush past us. Oh, it was terrifying, and it just stood in the corner and like the worst vibes at us, honestly. That wasn't fun, and little me was almost crying, but looking back it was quite fun, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed like hearing the ghost stories and experiencing ghost things, I guess. I mean, they can be kind of scary, but anyway, happy Halloween. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye!